Sure, thanks a lot. I want to ask about Gambia and also Yemen. I thought that it was said in here that Mr. Feltman had visited the Gambia, but I've since heard that it didn't
no,
take
he
place.
did not. He was scheduled to visit the Gambia. Instead, he visited Burkina Faso, and then he went back. I believe Stephane last week provided details of his visit to Burkina Faso.
Right, sure. What I wanted to ask is I've since heard that in fact the visit was canceled due to the publication of an article there, and I think I found the article. But what's surprising to me is it said, I mean, there's a lot of opinion in the article, which I don't think comes from the UN system, that Mr. Chambas' visit was a failure and that this Mr. Feltman's visit was going to be more serious. But it says, according to a press statement from the UNDP. So I wanted to know, did UNDP, I'm reading the article, did UNDP, were they in charge, I guess as the country team, of publicizing in advance Mr. Feltman's visit?
No.
What's the basis of this?
No, I think that's inaccurate. We checked with Mr. Feldman's office. Really, ultimately, this was about scheduling and whether the meetings he anticipated could take place or not. And since they could not, he did not go.
Right, okay. Well, I mean, because my understanding is that it was canceled because of this article. That's what a number of people told me.
I think that understanding's inaccurate.
Oh, well, I have it. Oh, okay. What I wanted to ask about Yemen is that yesterday you'd said that Mr. Benomar welcomes, the renewed talks, and the Secretary General welcomes them. There are obviously reports that at least two parties, one larger than another, have pulled out of the talks. Do you have any update on the talks and any comment on the U.S. Seeming to say that it's closing its embassy completely in Sana'a?
Simply that Mr. Benomar is continuing with his work. The talks are continuing today, and he is continuing to discuss different proposals with the various parties. It is clear that one party, the Nasserists, made public their withdrawal yesterday. It's less clear what the other party, the Islah party, what their stance was. But in any case, Mr. Benomar continues with his work, and we'll get further updates from him as that proceeds.
Do you think he's going to brief the council tomorrow by video or not?
I think that may actually be a briefing by the Secretary General, but we'll try to give you those details once we get them.
Great.
Have a good afternoon.
Thanks.
Oh.